Howdy, 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 and welcome to The Garden Nerd. Today is May 17th, 2017, and welcome to The Garden Nerd. Today is going to be a quick little tour of the garden and how it's going thus far, kind of like where we're at, and possibly what we will be doing. Alright, let's get going. Alrighty folks, as you can see, grapevine is doing good. Lots of fruit sets. Hopefully we'll have a wetter year this year so we can actually get some decent grape production. And in the rustic raised bed here, the lettuce fruit that got overwinter is going gangbusters still. Been eating off of it, you know, quite a bit. The romaine a lot, and then the Black Simpson's leafy greens there. I just keep harvesting, cut and come again type thing, and the romaine, I have other romaines kind of in there. This will probably go till about midsummer, and then I'll switch it over to another crop once that it gets too hot for like this type of lettuce. Might do some black beans or something there, I think. Got some like other interplanted stuff, some onions and some collards are in there, and I did scatter some kale seeds, but I haven't seen any of them come up. And some, you know, more onions in the back there. And the turnips are going to seed. You can see these little seed pods. These were overwintered as well. I didn't harvest them quick enough, so I'm just kind of letting them go to seed. So the insects will have some more flowers to, you know, nosh on, and then I can save some turnip seed, which should be pretty cool. All right, then right over here in this bed here, the overwintered carrots are popping up pretty good. There's also the onions that overwintered and whatnot. This carrot here, I believe, might be going to seed. I don't know. I'm just going to let some stuff stay. I might harvest this soon. I do have some kale, and then I have the chives in the back there that I transplanted in. I do have some peas popping up back there, which are going to be more food peas. And I also threw some nasturtium in here. So, nasturtium's an edible flower. Supposed to be, you know, have a little bit of a spicy kick to it, so I have that kind of scattered about in certain spots in the garden. Alright, up here in the lasagna garden, the overwintered chard is doing good. This one may also be going to seed. I don't know, I'm going to let it go. A little cabbage there that got munched on by something. Some more onions, and have some beets in the back there. Over here we got some onions that I plopped in there. And in the front, I seeded some spinach. Hopefully, it will come up before it gets too hot, and I'll actually get some spinach. But yeah, who knows? Over here is a cover crop. Since this area gets a lot of shade, even though I did do some trimming, it doesn't get like a lot of sun, it gets a lot of shade. So I'm just doing some cover crops over here. Use this as like a fodder type thing for compost, or as a mulch. It is winter rye and peas. So the nitrogen fixing of the peas will help the rye grow stronger. Alright, over here in this bed I put some cages on here because my cats do like to use my gardens as litter boxes. But yes, I have a couple different tomatoes in here. I have Independence tomatoes. Those are the like cocktail tomatoes that they should do pretty good. I also have beets all along here on the side, radishes in the middle, and turnips that I planted well earlier in the season there, so they're developing pretty good. Then I also have my Abe Lincoln ones that I decided to do the last bit of seeds that I had from like 2-3 years ago, and they actually sprouted, so yay. And then Rutgers up here in this 4. So I have one more spot for tomato. I'm not sure what variety I'll put in. I don't know yet. Over here on my weaved bed, I have a cabbage that I got from some starts, and along the back here, along this fence, is going to be, well, not going to be, is the straight 8 cucumbers. So I planted these guys out yesterday because we're getting some nice warm days in the upcoming forecast, so they should be fine. In front of them there is some more radishes, because I just throw radishes everywhere. Then right in the front here, I planted some parsnip seeds. So hopefully I'll get some parsnips by the end of the year. Alright, so up here you can see this guy is going to seed. This is the overwintered, Brussels sprout. The overwintered Brussels sprout. And it is just going to seed, so I'm just going to let it do its thing, and maybe I'll save some Brussels sprout seeds. Again, I'm just letting a lot of things go to seed just so the bugs can have something to do. And then over here in this little square jammer, onions in the back. I did another row of parsnips right along here. But I have radishes and turnips in this bed. And the radishes are coming along quite nicely. You can probably see this guy, yeah. So, another couple of days, and these guys should be ready to go. Probably keep greens and herbs over here. Over here I have more nasturtium in this row here that I transplanted out. A couple of radishes and a tiny bit of spinach that came in. I also reseeded some more radishes in here. Alright, so then up in the front of the garden here, I have another cabbage, onions on the sides, and then some broccolis that I started from seed. I may have to get a couple transplants from somewhere else because these guys are doing okay, but some of them didn't survive too well. But yeah, there we go. Then up here on this little side jammer is the overwintered garlic. So these guys are doing pretty good, not as good as the other ones. And then up in the front here, some more radishes. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be putting up here because the front of the garden gets a decent amount of shade. So I'll probably stick with more leafy greens and things up here. Alright, in this neck of the woods here, we got my H bed, I'm going to start calling it because it's just an H. I have, again, more radishes, go figure, because they're just so easy to grow. And then beets in between, you can see the beets there. And then more of the German hardneck garlic here, which is doing really good, nice and thick stems. So I'll enjoy some delicious garlic soon. And then there is 3 rows of radishes popping up here. And then between the radishes is more beets. Again, just quick crops, so this way, when it is a lot more consistently warmer, I'm going to be putting on this side here, peppers. So peppers, because this gets like a lot of sun right here. So I figure my peppers usually don't do too well when I put them over on the other side of the garden. Since this is like the newer side, this side gets a lot of sun, so I'm going to do peppers. And back there, and then I think here I was planning to do some black beans if I have enough. I'm not entirely certain. In the middle here, I'm not sure yet. So, you know, everything's kind of mulched a little bit, so it should be doing okay. Alright, over here I have potatoes planted in the front because I just had the potatoes from last year and they were starting to go, so I just kind of plopped them in. Some more radishes and some beets there. Another turnip deciding to go to seed, and a cabbage plant that I got again from a store-bought. Alright, right here in like little flower bed area, these are the Shasta daisies, so this year they should actually bloom there. That should be cool. Then right over here is more nasturtium. This side also gets a little bit more sun, so I just kind of have them spotted here and there. Again, they are edible, so hopefully they will be yummy and delicious and I will like them. If not, then they should just be pretty flowers. But yes, over here on this thing, I still have to clean this up and amend it probably like a little bit with some mulch or some compost, but I kind of put all my compost out already. So I'm gonna, again, have to clean this up and put some flowers here again. Alright, up here in the trial beds, I have the 2 cabbages. I have like one there and the one up here. So they're doing well with all this mulch. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, I have this tarped off like I kept meaning to do. And I have some sticks and leaves here, so I'm just kind of letting it just compost down and just let all the weeds and things die out here. Just so this way it will be good and done. And then maybe at the end of the season, so like a fall type crop, I can put something here, or I can just leave this for like in the entire year and just let everything kind of die out and decompose. Alright, the strawberries seem to be doing pretty well. Got a bunch of flowers on here and whatnot. They're doing well. The bathtub, there's nothing in there quite yet. I'm going to probably put flowers there. Alright, then we got the blueberries, which are doing okay. They're not doing anything crazy. I mean, I do have some buds on here, and they are taller than they were last year. I had to cut these guys back from damage last year, and I threw a strawberry plant back there, so maybe this will get some strawberry plants. Alright, then up on the patio I got peas and these containers, because I was like, oh, I need somewhere to put peas, so there we go. So I have peas there. Just for now, I might end up putting something else after these peas are done. Not exactly sure what it's going to be. This is the Gardener signing off. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Bye.